Qué linda. So that was entering the Pinewood Estates. Very pretty. I love it here. So this is the estate, 20-room estate, I believe, and we will see what it looks like. I'm not sure if they allow us to record in there. I would think so. Let's hope. Hi. No, actually, I think we have tickets to see the estate.
Okay, good.
Do we walk through here?
Okay, and you just ring the doorbell, and just as soon as they get one group out,
Oh, okay,
they'll
perfect.
bring you right in.
Thank you. Perfect.
That's like 100 inches.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
I guess I'll have you at the ticket door.
Hi, welcome.
I'll collect the tickets.
Bye with us.
Take your tickets. Watch your step as you come in. She'll take your tickets.
I'll take your ticket. Thank you.
Stay with Daddy.
And enjoy.
I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the house. Then you will have your bulletins and the signs to use as you go through. You move through at a rate that is comfortable for you.
Okay.
You do not have to stay with this group unless you choose to stay with this group. And you are welcome to use your camera and your flash. Sit in any chair that does not have a rope on it. But if you have any fluids with you, we ask that you keep the lids tightly closed throughout the house. Welcome to the home of Charles Austin Buck. B-U-C-K Buck, not to be confused with Edward Bok, B-O-K, who built the Towering Gardens. Just about every day I wish one of their names was Jones. It would help with this Buck and Bok confusion. Mr. Buck was one of the vice presidents of Bethlehem Steel. This was his winter retreat. He came down for 6 to 12 weeks a year. Other than that, the house was locked up. He bought the 7.5 acres of property in 1929 and hired the Olmsted Company, the landscape architects that designed the gardens at Bok Tower. The Olmsted Company designed New York City Central Park, the gardens at Biltmore Estate, many gardens throughout the U.S. The gardens here at Pinewood are Olmsted Gardens. So when you have completed your tour inside, we invite you to walk all the way around the house to see the gardens. One of the unique features of the property is that the gardens were designed and then the house was designed to go in the gardens. So when you have completed your tour inside, we invite you to walk all the way around the house to see the gardens. The house was completed in 1932. Mediterranean Revival style architecture, and there's only been 3 major changes. Air conditioning, thank goodness. An elevator we can't use anymore because of safety standards, and the upgrading of the kitchen. The Bok Tower Foundation bought the property in 1970 because these are Olmsted Gardens. And the house is a wonderful example of the lifestyle when Mr. Bok, B-O-K, built the Towering Gardens. The house is designed in amazing detail, and I want to point out some of those details. So look at the tiles on the wall. Then please move around so you can see the tiles on the risers of the stairs. These are hand-painted Tunisian tiles.
Wow.
Several rooms downstairs have the tiles on the walls. No two rooms have the same design.
Wow.
Look down at the handmade Cuban tiles on the floor. Several rooms downstairs have the tiles on the floor. No two rooms have the same design. As you go through downstairs, look at the ceilings where you will see differences from room to room. And except for the morning room, all of the light fixtures are original to the house. The designs on the doors are made by cutting and fitting moldings. And except for 3 doors, every door in the house has a different design. In this style of architecture, doors aren't just to cover up openings, they can help balance a room. So with the big opening there, they had to have big here to balance it. Look at the difference in the size of this door and the size of the opening this door is covering. 5 bedrooms, 5 baths in this powder room, all original fixtures and all functional. So please move around and take turns peeking in here to notice that the tile on the wall and the floor in the powder room are different from the tile designs out here. Different but coordinated, and that's the thing you're going to be looking for as you go through the house. Now I'm going to open door number 2. You're going to go right down into the pantry and continue your tour.
Okay, thank you.
This stairway just came down is not original to the house. The third owner has a physical problem. She took out the stairway that went to the servants' quarters and put in the elevator. You can see the bottom of here. Here's some of the mechanism. There's the call buttons. So please open your bulletin. That will give you more information while you're waiting for the judge to come in and explain more things.
Okay.
Ushered into the butler's pantry. And this, of course, is where the butler would prepare the dishes. And those are fully stocked because we do have dinner parties here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Those pieces are replicas because the originals, which are out there in the dining room, were lead-based paint were used. So we had to have that for having regular dinner parties here. This material is taken from ships. It is a sound deadening material. It is a form of linoleum. And when you come into the dining room, first you'll see the fireplace. It's one of 2 here in the building. That is called Indiana limestone. It's highly polished, so it's very, very smooth, even though it doesn't look like it. You can touch it and you'll see that it is very smooth.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Surprising, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a bureau.
Mm-hmm. Now, the butler would normally keep this screen across the door so that he wouldn't have to keep opening and shutting the door
Oh, okay.
while he's getting ready to serve
Right.
the guests. The next room is the room where the guests would congregate and have a drink.
In the gift shop down at the bottom, there's quite a few things that are made out of. This room is called the loggia. And it just means a room that is open to the outside air.
Oh, wow,
these
look
are
at that view.
those same pocket doors that you saw in the dining room. These are pocket doors that open to the west, to the formal gardens, to the east, to the tropical gardens. There's a little man-made pond you can see down there, a lake, pond, whatever. It was stuffed with fish, and Mr. Bucks liked to go fishing. These are his fishing chairs, and they fold up. And someone other than Mr. Buck carried him down to the lake.
Yeah. So pretty.
We visited another one, bought those down, brought them back and installed them. Also, you'll notice a large cabinet.
Ay, mira, ese fue el que prendieron, que ella dice, que le pusieron electricidad, mira.
All five of the bedrooms have a private bath. Wow.
Thank you, sir. Mira qué lindo. This is beautiful here.
That's a standard mirror, you standard enough for you to see from head to toe. So this bedroom here is the bedroom that's the still somebody else. Her and her husband were in bedroom 5.
Oh, okay.
She liked the stairs, she put the elevator in there.
Oh, okay.
And there was a laundry room with one bedroom and a bathroom. Oh, wow. And this bedroom down here was kind of surprising. The bathroom fixtures here are the original. Oh, here? Color fixtures, just color the other one, color she got. Wow. Ahí ustedes se lo Look at the house and
We should move here.
How about has air conditioning? Oh, yeah. Too fancy. I wouldn't feel like I could live here. You feel like you can't touch anything.
Elderberry, that's the color.
Yeah, that's what I just told them.
So that might be what's outside.
Yeah,
Elderberries.
it might be elderberry. Probably is elderberry. Those ones are-
You know those berries we saw outside? They might be elderberries, Mommy.
What were the berries you thought they were?